Hey everyone. So been a minute. I'm here to show off ranking top 15 figures that I've got in 2024, and I got a lot of figures, but I was able to narrow it down to top 15. So yeah, I'm ready to jump right into it. I am using my shelf currently, the shelf that I display them, because everything is off, so I can redo the shelf because it was a mess. Everything was falling. As you can see, it's a little dusty. You need to clean it off. Probably will do that before we jump into that because I did not notice that. Because like I said, all the figures were on here. Yeah, I'm ready to jump right into this. We'll jump right into the top 15. All right, starting it off with number 15. This is Link from Breath of the Wild. This, again, there's got to be a figure that's on the last. This is a great one, but there's got to be one that's last. Which just means how great the other figures are. If this is a really good one, because he's great articulation. He actually didn't come with that shield. I gave him that from another Link. This is a great figure. Again, I feel like I have never heard of Jack Specific before. Really, like this year when I first got this Link. They might have. I don't know if they made the Mario figures before. Because I did have a Mario one. I don't know if that's from that same line. I got him a while ago, but yeah, no. This is a great figure. My first that I know of Jack Specific figure, and this was really cool. Great. Although I'm not gonna lie, I wish he came with his own shield and more. Like, I wish he came with like a bow too. Because that would have been cool. But he only came with the sword. Overall, he's still a great figure. Next up is Retro Card Gambit. I don't know what to say. It's not like I don't like. I feel like he should be at the bottom. I do like it. I wanted him to be higher, but this is also an older figure. This is the retro card. I think this came out a few years ago. The X-Men 97 Gambit has the exact same articulation. It's just a lot older stuff. Like, the legs still have pins and the arms are single jointed, which is a little like, come on. Like, again, this is an older figure, so I'm not trying to bash on it. But it's just like, there's a lot of other figures with better articulation. And this is still a cool figure. He did come with, I think the only stuff he came with were the bow and the hand with the card, and also like the one that throws all the cards. I don't have it out right now, obviously, sorry. But it's still a cool figure. Obviously the Gambit hype was a lot this year with X-Men 97 and Deadpool and Wolverine. But great figure. Alright, next we have Batman. This is from the Hush line. So this one I believe is older as well. So newer Batmans do have cloth capes. So again, that kind of outdates this figure a bit. And since I did get it in 2024, it's like, man, like there's a lot newer ones that come out. And so it's always like people have to update their collection a lot. But I don't know if I am going to get any newer Batmans anymore. Because I am probably going to stop collecting fairly soon. It's a lot of fun. But again, like figures keep on updating. It's like crazy. So this guy is a little more outdated as well, but he's still really cool. He's my first like regular Batman. I do have an animated Batman from Batman the New Animated Series. I did get him a few years ago though, so that he's not on the list. But this guy is really cool. I do want to do stop motions, and I would try with him. I just worry that his articulation is not the best for getting like dynamic stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. But this is a great Batman. Trying to focus. There we go. Great figure. Just not high on the list. And almost dropped the camera. I am holding it because I don't have a stand currently. This video is a little out of the blue, but great figure. Next we have CT Toys. Miles Morales. This is a really great figure considering it's a bootleg. My only gripes with this figure is his legs. Yep, as you can see, they're really loose. Same with his feet, so like they do kind of fold down like unintentionally. So like I usually have him sitting on I'll usually have him sitting on the edge, like talking to Gwen and Peter B. Parker. So yeah, again, just really issues that I wish it didn't have, because I would have loved, like, and his head pops off. So some problems with this figure that really do put it lower. Unfortunately, I would have loved it to be higher if he just, some of these issues just kind of just send it back a little bit. It is a great figure, looks exactly like the SH Figure Arts, but again, just some of these issues send them back a little bit. Next, here we have Superman. Man, I really like this one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's just because I'm a big Superman fan, but holy cow, he's bulky. He takes up a good chunk of the shelf. He looks like he kind of looks like All-Star Superman, other than the fact that his S symbol has a black instead of a yellow. But yeah, no, he kind of looks like All-Star Superman, which is one of my favorite stories. I don't think this is for Superman from All-Star. I think he's from a different story. But you know, just to me, he looks like All-Star Superman, which is just one of my favorite stories. He also has the symbol on the back, which I think most McFarlanes don't. So he does have that extra little thing. I don't collect McFarlane, so you can correct me if you want. I'm not 100% sure how far detailed they are. But you know, this figure is awesome. His cape is flowy. He did come with like a eagle, which I thought was cool. Like an eagle he can hold in his hand. This was a really cool figure, although he does have some paint problems in the hair. But other than that, great figure. Next we have NECA, The Last Ronin. Holy cow, I've never gotten a NECA figure before. This thing came with so many accessories. That was crazy. It was like, man, where am I going to put all these for a little bit, you know? Like, this was a really cool figure. As you can see, I don't have them displayed with everything. This was really cool. This was my first, like I said, my first NECA figure, so I didn't know what to expect. But, like, it felt like every little piece of him had, like, different textures. That was really crazy to me. I got him really early on in the year. So, really, he was one of the first figures of 2024. So, you probably saw him in earlier uploads when I showed off the full collection. Go check those out if you haven't. That just shows off everything. So, if you're wondering what the full collection looks like, minus a few figures that are on this list that I got just recently. But, yeah, no, this is a fantastic figure. If you don't have him, I definitely recommend it. Next, here we have I don't think this is CT Toys. I think this is just a regular Mayfix bootleg. So he is a great figure. He poses amazing. His joints are pretty smooth for the most part, minus his legs being a little loose. I wanted to rank him a little higher, but let me fix his foot so he can stand. Maybe I messed it up forever because I touched it. Okay, yeah, he's probably gonna fall. So as you can see, like, you know, he is okay. Yeah, no, that's his loose leg coming in. Here, I'll fix it. There you go. I did fix his legs. Again, his legs are a little loose. It is a bootleg. I was surprised how many bootlegs are going to end up being on this list, because I don't actually own Mayfix or SHF figures. A little too out of my price range, because I got to pay for other expenses, so I can't really, yeah, I can't pay for these high imports. But, you know, this is a really great figures. If you have the money to get the actual Mayfix, go for it. That's awesome. But, you know, not something I can really do right now. But great figures. Nonetheless, this is a great knockoff, minus the hip being a little loose. But other than that, it's great. It works great. All the other joints are smooth. The magnetic feet do work. I mainly have him posed up high, like in a web swinging pose above everyone else. But yeah, no, he's a great figure. So if you don't have enough money for the other ones, I definitely recommend, actually, go for the CT Toys. That one's a little bit more better, or a little bit better. Sorry. But yeah, no, great figure. All right. Getting into some more Marvel Legends. This is Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cyclops. Oh my goodness, this thing was so cool. When I opened it, I couldn't put it down for like 3 weeks. I just thought he was so cool. I kept on taking him off the shelf. I think I had a completely different setup when I first got him. So the shelf was a lot smaller, so I had to knock everything down when I took him off the pose. But it was definitely worth it. He was really cool. Overall, just a great figure. recommend it. I probably would say, if it weren't for the Mafex Cyclops, one of the best Cyclops you can get right now. So yeah, no, this is just a great figure. If you can't afford the Mafex, go for this guy. All right, coming up next we have Spider-Man 2099 from Across the Spider-Verse. This is the original release. I did not pick up the new one because I kind of, I already had this guy. Got him before that one came out or was announced. And I was like, geez, dude. That one was kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie. It just came with a head that looked really funky. But overall, this guy's so cool. Honestly, I can't help when I look at this figure think of my brother, because when we play Fortnite together, he is Miguel O'Hara. Because that's skin Fortnite. But yeah, no, I love this guy. He's so cool. Although his ankle, I don't know why, but his ankle sometimes just folds. I don't know why my figures are just randomly folding all of a sudden in the ankles. But great figure. I love this guy. I love posing him with, let me see, I think I do have him. I love posing with Lego Spider-Man. Lego Spider-Man's either in his hands or posed up on his head. So it's all cute and aesthetic. But I love this figure. He's so cool. His joints are a little stiff in the arms, so I haven't been able to loosen those up yet. But I just love this guy. All right, coming up next we have Optimus Prime from YOLO Park. I really like this figure, and he's super high up on the list, considering we've gone through a lot of great figures already. It's just that his knee joints are super duper loose, and sorry, I heard my dog bark. This is just a great figure, but again, the knees, I just love it, but at the same time, the knees really, he can't, sometimes he has a hard time, look at that. He has a hard time standing, so I have to, really get in a perfect position so he can stand. But I just really like it, so he is super high on the list, and I also love Optimus Prime. But he came with a lot of accessories. He is one of those figures you have to build and put together. So would definitely recommend getting these if they're just starting to get in Transformers. This was really cheap. I think it was $12 too. And I think you can get a 2-pack with Megatron for $20. So definitely recommend this guy. All right, next up we have the Deadpool from Deadpool 2. Actually, I was going to say Deadpool and Wolverine. This is not the one from Deadpool and Wolverine. This is the re-release that came out this year. I did not get the Deadpool and Wolverine one because I just got this guy, and I did not feel like getting a figure just so we can have some brighter paint and gold hands, basically. That's kind of just all that came with him. Again, if you got that one, if you got both of them, good on you. I just didn't think it was worth it to me, because I already really like this figure. He was really cool. He did come with a ton of hands and accessories, weapons. Overall, I love this guy. He's really, really high on the list. I'm just noticing that now, looking around at the figures that I put aside on the desk, and holy cow, yeah, no, he is super high on the list. But overall, this guy's great. I think he deserves to be up here. Pose is great. He looks amazing. He looks just like he does in the movie. So he is awesome. Finally, we're at the one before the top 3. Somebody had to be cut out, unfortunately, and that unfortunately is CT Toys Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Again, this is a knockoff, but oh my goodness, this one is probably the best of the knockoffs that I own, because his joints are all super smooth, other than his shoulder, which is really stiff. I'll probably have to heat that up. But I really like this figure. He came with a ton of accessories, which I'm not used to, because I mainly get Marvel Legends, and they only come with 2 pairs of hands. Come on, y'all. But great figure. I really love this guy. I love Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is my favorite Spider-Man. Just gonna say that. I do own a Andrew Garfield. I actually have Tom and Andrew Garfield up here, because they were accidentally put in a wrong spot. But here's Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, my favorite. He is the Marvel Legends. As you can see, Tobey Maguire is crazy. This CT Toys is crazy short. I got these guys so I can do a comparison. But geez, he's really short. I don't think he should be that short than Tom. It is a CT Toys. So they just got the size a little off, which is perfectly fine. It's okay. It is a knockoff, so it's not going to be exact. But other than that, these are It's a great figure. I feel like if you got it, you might want to see if you can make him a little bit taller. Other than that, would recommend. Guy's just so cool. Next up, at number 3, here we have Shadow from Sonic 3. This is the motorcycle version. As you can see, is the motorcycle in the back. I did not get the super posable one. I thought he was going to be the posable one when I got it. I didn't know they were going to be like... I noticed the eyes were a little different. I didn't know, like, the hands were going to be not the ones, like, open and close. I didn't know, like, they weren't going to have the butterfly joints. Other than that, I did not know that. But I wasn't really disappointed because I still like the articulation. But something I do want to warn you about, if you do decide getting up this one, because this one currently is cheaper than that one. I think the super posable one is like $30-$40 right now because it was really popular. His left, whoops, he did not come with this gun. I gave him that. I'll take that out so it's not like, he doesn't come with a gun. But his left leg, well, looking at him, he is left, technically his right leg, super loose. I actually had to fix that. I heated up the leg so it was a lot, so I can squish, so I can make it like much more narrow when it's holding on to the ball joint. So if you do get this and yours is super loose, just heat it up and then it should fit perfectly. So other than that, really like this figure. He looks great. I do take him off the shelf a few times. I really like him. He looks awesome. The motorcycle is super cool. I don't usually pose him on the motorcycle, but it is a really great motorcycle. So if you want to pose him on it, you can. Personally, not my preference, but he is super cool. Coming in number 2, we have Uncanny X-Men Wolverine. Oh my goodness, this thing is so cool. He poses amazing. One of the greatest figures to come out of 2024, in my personal opinion. He is so cool. He came with a crap ton of accessories for Marvel Legend too. So many hands, another head. I felt really looked like captured what he looked like in Uncanny. Wait, no, not Uncanny X-Men. My bad. I actually have the book. Astonishing X-Men. My bad. I don't know if I said Uncanny earlier. This is Astonishing X-Men. My bad. Astonishing X-Men Wolverine. Great figure. Love this thing. Looks exactly like how he does. Love him. Great. Definitely worthy of the number 2 spot. But somebody had to win, and of course the fastest guy got to the finish line, and that is Sonic the Hedgehog. And oh my goodness, this thing is awesome. If I got the Shadow, that had this articulation, he might be higher. But holy cow, this thing poses amazing. The articulated hands, the eyes are super cool. I'm moving the camera around so you can see all the angles. He looks awesome. He poses great. He's a great figure. Would recommend getting him. And yeah, he won. He won the race, I guess, for my top 15 figures. So yeah, that was my top 15 figures of 2024. As you can see, we have a beautiful look at all of them. We have my top 3 right here. But yeah, no, these were all great figures. I feel like they all deserve to be on this list. This was just great. We got a lot of great figures in 2024, minus a few being older figures that I just got in 2024. But yeah, these were all amazing. I hope you all enjoy this video. Let me know what your guys' favorite were on this list, and have a great day.